have been working on this. Yes, we've got it. Okay, I think we're open. Now the problem is, did everybody think I wasn't coming here today? We'll see. Oh, we found some people. Yay! Okay, whoops, where did my screen go? Is this going to be one of those days? We will see how that goes. Okay, that's all right. We're going to just roll with this. We're going to put it up there, and then it says something went wrong again. Something is going really, really wacky here, guys. I keep getting a tag that things are not working. So if you can see this, will you please put a comment in the chat so that I can see that you're here? Because I can see people, but I can't see any kind of comments or anything like that. So we will just wing this. Anybody out there? Okay, I'm just going to dive in because I can see that there are people on the site watching right now. And I can't see any comments at this point, but that's okay. We will just work with it. So I'm going to start all over because I'm a little bit late because we had technical difficulties coming on, but I'm glad you're here. I'm Jingle Jill from SBK Gifts, and what we are doing tonight is we are kind of taking a little bit of a break from ornaments, and we're actually going to take a look at lighting. And if you have not looked at the Tru-Tone LED lighting, this is like LED lighting that you have never seen. If you love that vintage Christmas glow that you had when you were a little kid, but it was on those bulbs that when you touched them, you like literally burned yourself, or you could actually, yeah, you got blisters from it. These are not like that at all, but the colors are absolutely impeccable, spot on. And so what I wanted to do tonight is to kind of do something a little bit different and show you lighting that is available from Tru-Tone. So without further ado, let's pull up one of the sets, and I'm going to go ahead and just grab this one here. Let's grab the classic colors because we are used to that. Let me get this zapped. Sorry, I'm a little out of sorts after and I've lost my scanner. It's right in front of me. With us trying to get live, we kind of fought for like 10 minutes, but here we go. So here's what I'm going to tell you about Tru-Tone. First of all, not that it's only fabulous lights. It is an investment, but I will tell you that it's worth every dime. The stuff lasts. They're great, but their packaging is even awesome. So this is the Tru-Tone, and this is a 10-piece light set. This is the classic colors, and I just kind of want to let you see, first of all, the packaging, because this is one of those sets. Oops, it's upside down. It's one of those sets that if you decide to buy it, you could even use the boxes for decoration. And so when you open it, you can see that you have the classic lights inside there. And like I said, these are really like the old-fashioned lights. So you can see that it has the old style red and green twisted wires. And then what we're going to do is we're going to actually see the magic here. So I have to kind of do a little bit of work to pull these out of here. And then we'll light them up on the cord. So, hey guys, if you are watching and you're possibly on the SBK site, if you could put it in the chat, I can see people are watching but I cannot see any comments or anything. So this might just be kind of a little odd, but you know what? That's okay. We can make this work. Okay, so here we go. To give you an idea, look at these lights. Oh, and they're flashing. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We are going to turn off and go into the dark. And I want to bring this back. They were flashing from this. I think my lights are reflecting off. So they worked with the jewel tone, but these matted ones definitely flashed out on me. Okay, how are we going to do this? We will make this work. Let's put this on. My lights need to go back on. So what I can, let's see. I'm going to pull this out because these are flashing out on here. I'm going to put them into a box. We turn these back off. Don't want to lose my cord here. If I come back, does that help? I don't know. That doesn't help too much. This is not doing a good job of showing the colors. Let's see. No, it's flashing out from my lights. They're too, these are bright, but the jewel tones do really good. Okay. This one is not. Let's see. Does it help?
I don't know if it'll help, but
let's see if we put the black behind it to flash. Wait a minute. There we go. There, that helps. Yes. Okay, so when I get it down here a little bit, it helps to at least stop the reflecting some from them. Okay, let's try this again. So this is the classic colors. I'm standing in the dark, as you can see. Let me turn on and switch these off, and we will come back to this. So this is the colors here. I'm going to put it in another way that actually worked really well for us to see, because when it's in this box, it's hard to see. So this, they have a 10 color classic color. And then here you go, Jamie.
10 colors or 10 bulbs, 5 and 5.
It's 10 bulbs, 5 and 5. Thank you for keeping me straight.
I do my best.
This other one is the classic color bulbs. Sorry, guys. Sorry. This one's kind of going crazy. This is the jewel tone. So it's the same type of boxing with the flip lid. But the thing about the jewel tones, let me bring up my lights just a little bit. Let's bring them up too, so we can see. And on. So let me pull up the jewel tones. So these are the jewel tone lights. And what you can see there is on the jewel tone lights, these lights are translucent. So these are the old-fashioned ones that you could see through. And you can see through here how you can actually see the filaments on the inside of them. When you plug these in, this is what they look like. And these, you definitely get the vibe of the old-fashioned lights. There you can see the blues, the greens, and all of that coming off of there. And you can see, like, this is the red, the filament. This is a yellowish orange, as you can see. This is the green. This is like the purplish pink. And this one is the blue, which the blue is one of the hardest colors to produce in there because it actually gets like a purple tinge. Now, I want you to notice something. So they offer this in a 10 light bulb set, and length of this, these are C7s. These are the small ones. These are the ones that you saw on your tree when you were little. These are not the big ones. They use just 6 watts, and I forget the lead on these. I didn't write that down. So these are a 10-inch LED, 6 watts all. This is in the translucent jewel tone is what their colors are. And then just to kind of show you the difference, the classic color set like you saw is the matte, the ones that you cannot see through. And those are the ones that when they're on this light, they're really, really reflecting. But on a tree, if you go to our YouTube channel, you will find a video from last year where we totally redid several of our trees in our showroom with Tru-Tone. And these are all very easy to touch. Okay, let me show you one other thing. So the Tru-Tone, these come in, like you saw, the 10 string, which is great for like a mantle, or around a wreath or something like that. But if you are doing something bigger, they also, if you like the string and everything already there for you, they produce a 25 piece set. Let me add that one to you. And select, cancel. There we go. Let me do that again. There we go. There it is. This one is the jewel tone. This is the 25 set one, as you can see. And it's 2 rows. So there is a row down here and another row down here for the 25. There's your back of these. And these are all the C7 lights. So if for some reason you do not have the cords, which I'm going to talk about, and you want them pre-wired, these come here. This does not have the alternating red and green. This has the green and the dark green together, as you see. But you can do it in either a 10-piece set or a 25-piece set. And you can connect quite a few of these all together because they have very low wattage. And you can actually intermix incandescent lights with these, but you have to watch your wattage. So you need to make sure you understand what you're using your wattage for. So these colors are exactly the same, just different offerings. And I'll put up on the screen also, just so that you have it. The jewel tone one. Didn't hit the right thing. Where's my little sticker? There it is. There's the jewel tone one. Okay. This is the jewel tone one. This is the 25-piece set in the wonderful box and packaging. These are the ones that have the see-through bulbs so that you can actually see the filament in it. You can connect these end to end. And what I didn't mention before, but I'm going to mention now, you can actually put these on dimmers. So these pieces, these strands are actually dimmable. So you can put them on a dimmer if you choose to turn them down. These are the bulbs that you call C7s. So these are the classic ones that you are used to seeing on your tree when you were little. And just like I had shown you before, these are the jewel tone ones. So that is the colors of this set. Miss Jamie.
Yes, ma'am.
Can you do me a favor and try putting these couple colors in that other strand? And let me see if I can show it better that way, because the jewel tones don't flash out when they're like that. So let me show you that. Okay, so that's the jewel tone ones. Then I want to show you, and these I'm going to have to take out. This is our last box set that actually comes pre-boxed. It has, hold on, and this is one that was extremely popular because it's added some colors in it. I've lost my scanner.
I had it. It doesn't.
No, this is what I'm looking for.
Oh, that's later.
Because I have all this space in front of me. Okay, so this is the Spectra series, and this is the 8 colors. This is the rainbow set. There's actually 24 in this. I love their packaging. Does it not feel like it's from the 60s and the 70s? There's the packaging on the back. And you can actually use this for decoration in your Christmas displays. So here you go. Look at these yummy, yummy, yummy colors in this rainbow set.
Like snipping markers.
Okay, I'm going to hope and pray that this one works when I light it up, that it doesn't flash it out. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. So coming up, let's try to pull a cord. And I'm going to try keeping it in the box. Let me trade that. And okay, we're going to see what this is like together. You ready? Da, 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 da. Oh, okay. So if I kind of keep it like that, there you can kind of see the colors. These flash out. I should have put a dimmer on these so they wouldn't flash out on my screen when I show it.
Does that top flap, not the one you're holding, but the other one, open up that I can slide the black thing down in?
It still is flashing it out because it's just glowing.
Too much color?
Too much color. Too much color. And I'm losing my cord now. Okay. There's my cord. So let's pull these back like this so you can at least see the color. But that's the colors. And I'm going to switch gears here real quick and check one thing, because if it works, I'm going to do it this way. Okay, these are the ones. I can't get this here. I need Jamie, I need that cord, please, so that I can plug it in. I can't reach this. It doesn't extend far enough for me.
You want me to unplug it and plug it up there?
Yeah, give it to me so that I can plug it in up here. Because it won't extend. There we go. Okay. We needed to practice this.
We did.
We did practice it. It's still
not good at it.
yeah. The lighting's hard. Lighting is hard. Okay. Yeah. This I still cannot get these to show. Okay. That's okay. That is all right.
That doesn't help.
No, the blues pop and everything and the greens, but it flashes out because of the reflection. I'm so sorry. Okay. That's okay. We're going to make this work. All right. I will switch gears here. And let me go back to these because I wanted to show you a couple of the accessories here. I've lost my cord. There we go. You guys do not even want to see what it looks like right now in front of me. Okay. So one of the things I wanted to point out to you is this. Coming up next is a way to save some money with these. All right. Here's what I recommend you doing. If you have your own lighting cords at home, I suggest making your purchase like this. So if you have your own cords at home that you had incandescent lights in, you can purchase just the bulbs and put them in your cord. You will save money by just loading them into an incandescent cord because the cord is not special for these lights. The cord is not special. So what I've done here is all this is one of the cords that we had incandescent lights on. We took them out and we put the Tru-Tone bulbs in it. So it definitely will work that if you do own incandescent cords, you can reuse those and just buy the bulbs. So you have the Tru-Tone in the classic colors. You also have the Tru-Tone in a champagne color, which is their clear. And I'm going to light that up so you can see the clear. So this is the clear. They actually I call it champagne. It's candlelight. That's their name, candlelight. And when you buy the multiple colors, you can actually kind of make your own color combination and put it in your own sequence. You could even intermix some white with it if you wanted to. And then you also have available the jewel tone. So the jewel tone is exactly these. This is what I've put in here. I've put the jewel tone lights in this container. So this is the jewel tone, and you can see I've pulled my pieces out of here. Hold on. So there's your jewel tone lights. And I have the jewel tone lights and the classic color lights in 2 sizes. I'm not putting them up on the screen at this point just because we're kind of just taking a look at them. But this is the C9 size. And this is the C7 size. So you see the size difference in these? These are the ones that you were used to seeing when you go for the neighborhood drive and go look at the lights and everything. These are the ones that lined the gutters outside. These are the ones that are typically on the inside of the house. Both sizes can be used indoor and outdoor, so it's not a problem if you choose to use the C7s outdoors. outdoor. Maybe you put them in the bushes or something like that. Both can be used indoor or outdoor. Even this can be used indoor if you want. It's just that the typical size that you see this would be outdoors.
Gasket. This
Yes.
is the time for the gasket.
Yeah, definitely the gaskets. Because if you use these outdoors, let me put this up on the screen just so you see this. You guys are being so lovely to me tonight. I can't see a thing in chat. It's just not behaving, but that's okay. I'm going to bring up the gaskets, and the reason I'm bringing up the gaskets is these are what you should put over this area when you put your lights in. So I'm holding right now, these are a C7 socket instead of a C9. But so let's say I'm going to put this C7 outside. You want to put this gasket on the top and then put your light in it. You'll see that it actually creates like a seal to it so that you can keep it from not getting water in it. Because you don't want water inside your, I'm putting it in the one that's not plugged in. Here we go. Hold on. Coming into the one. I plugged it into the one that was not plugged in. Smooth moves, Jill. Okay, there we go. Let's put it back in the one that belongs in. There we go. But the gaskets help to make sure that you don't get water in the inside and short them out, especially when they're facing up. So you'll definitely, if you're going to use these outside, you will want to use the gaskets. Okay. Now, the last thing that I want to show you is I want to show you these little accessories also. These accessories right here, let me pull them up. They're offered in silver and gold. I'm going to pull up the gold ones. These are little faceted reflectors. Okay. So here's the faceted reflectors. I'm going to take them out of the box here. And all it does is you put this right over there, and then you put a little bulb, and then it creates a reflection. So you've got these in gold and silver. And of course, based on whatever color you put those on, it kind of changes up. Let's put this on with this one just to kind of give you a different vibe. And all the Tru-Tone is on our website. You can go take a look at it and get it. It will probably be a little bit easier going through it. I got too many hands go on here. Okay. And get it right there. There you go. Aren't those neat? I love how they look. So that's the little Tru-Tone reflectors. Now, I'm going to tell you something. Do not use this kind of stuff. All of the stuff that you get from Tru-Tone, if you use this, it should be used with a Tru-Tone bulb. If you put incandescent up against these pieces, I'm going to tell you what's going to happen. It gets too hot, it will melt it, and it's a fire hazard. Yeah. All of this stuff must be used with Tru-Tone bulbs so that you don't have that accident. Okay, so make sure you're using official Tru-Tone bulbs with these items when you use them.
Oh, good morning.
So that's the goal. And then the other thing that they have that is very, very old fashioned that we're all going to remember is from the candles that we used to have in our windows. So they do these little halos. There's the little halos. And let me pull it out of here so that I can show you. And then there's the little halo. And it just locks in over. There's a little piece in there that locks in and goes around it to make the circle. But it does the halos so that you get the glow. So these are the little halos that they offer. Like I said, I don't have the second part because I'm just trying to show you like how it glows. But these are really neat on the Christmas tree. The halos. Put that there. And then the other accessory that they have is the Sputniks. And the Sputniks look like this. And this is one that's been put all together that you would have actually had it with the light in it. But I'm going to show you the two pieces of the Sputniks. And it's actually called Starlights. So this is the two pieces. And for ease, all I'm going to do is just slide this up and no, hold on here. I got to take this out to slide it down. So I take this out. I'll slide it down this way so I can kind of get my thing in there. And you're supposed to take it all the way down, but I'm just kind of keeping it loose so that you get the idea. Okay, and then you put your bulb back in. There's my bulb. And then this snaps down in there. It would actually, once you get this locked into the right place, this you can snap it back down. But you can see how it kind of glows like that. These are really, really cool. So if I switch out the bulb, let's put it under. Switch this. A lot of commotion on this one, aren't we? Let's try the yellow. And we can look at the Sputnik with the yellow. The yellowish orange. So I put that there. Put my light back in. There. Isn't that cool? Aren't these cool? Like I said, I've just got mine sitting lightly. But when they are actually snapped in, that's what they look like. They're all snapped in together, and then they have the lights in them. And then I put that back together. So that's the starlights and the halos. And then the last piece of things that I have are called the ice lights. And the ice lights are these clear, and we have the ones in the color. We're out of the clear right now. But these are color, and you put them over the bulb. And you can decide, do you put the color over the color? Like, for example, do you put like the yellow over it? And you're supposed to, so a little hint, if you put just a little bit of dishwashing liquid on there, it kind of helps you to take it down over it. We have these on our tree in the showroom. So I don't have my little dishwashing liquid. I take it down over it. You get the idea, though, of what it does. So it glows. And you can put, based on, it's just much easier to show you that. So you can see how this one is like a purple, and when that yellow gets in it, it kind of goes pinky. Or we could even change it up with like the blue one. Let's see what it does when it gets a blue. Yeah, see, it gets a glow to it. But these little ice balls add a really, really fun texture to the tree. So, and you've got all those colors. All right. So I kind of just really wanted to show you. I was so sorry that I was like late to the show with all the technical issues. And then we kind of had the fun with the lights flashing out. Hopefully you've gotten a little bit of an idea about the Tru-Tones. I know that they have some new introductions coming out with some twinkle lights and some mini lights also. We do not have those in right now to share with you, but we do carry the Tru-Tone collection consistently. So if you are interested in those, keep an eye on our site, and they should be showing up shortly during Christmas season, just in time. I will also encourage you that if you are interested in Tru-Tone, that you order early on those, because things do sell out. So if you're interested, I would be grabbing them sooner than later, because when people get them on their mind, they're already sold out. So don't hesitate on that. I hope you had a great time. Thank you for being so patient. It was a little chaotic show today with the lights and kind of trying to show everything, because that's not my typical product to show, but I know it's such an important part to the final tree. So I wanted to make sure that you got to see them a little bit in person. Well, and without further ado, until next time, I want you guys to keep collecting that joy and watch that calendar, because I have some great announcements of what's coming up in the next 2 weeks that will be coming out and posted this coming weekend. Glitter hugs, sparkling smiles, share some glitter with somebody because it makes them happy. Thanks for joining me tonight. Bye, Christmas friends. See you later. I've lost my